Oh, hello there. Fix this right here. Guys, it's been a minute. Let's see if we get some people to show up on here. All right, so I've been covering Cantonment for the last 2 days. I hope everyone had a good Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone honored somebody that was fallen. Very, very special holiday. Going forward from that, I apologize for not having a video Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, so I apologize for not having a Trainer Talk Tuesday video. I'll try and get something together for you guys to have something to watch tomorrow. And so today is going to be my Wisdom Wednesday. I don't have my partner in crime, Landell, our token Pacific Islander, here with me. But today I feel like what I want to talk about is super important on this Motivational Wednesday. So hustle, okay? Hustle being the cure for those who complain. All right? So let me just begin by saying, if you're happy, none of this really applies to you, okay? If you're happy, I'm going to say that again. If you're happy, none of this really applies to you, all right? Now, let's just say this weekend coming up. If you take this entire weekend off and play pool, that is what you need to do, okay? I know that there is an enormous amount of conversation around hustle and work-life balance. Now, I'm enormously empathetic, and I want to set the record straight, okay? If you feel like you need to go and lay by the pool or play at the pool, whatever, this weekend, go ahead and do it. Listen to your body. All right, now, working hard should not, and I emphasize that, working hard should not be put on a pedestal. It should be understood that it can help people who are upset and complain, okay? I'm going to say that again. Working hard should not be put on a pedestal. It should be understood that it can help people who are upset and complain, okay? Now, because your work ethic and your drive is not predicated on your zip code, all right? Now, I'm trying to think of how to convey what's in my brain, so forgive me. A lot of people that I talk to on a regular basis that feel like they're hustling are really not. Or the people that say they are working harder than they've ever worked and it's not producing any results, or they don't have time. It's pish posh. If you're watching a TV show, if you're telling me you don't have time, but you can tell me about what happened on some TV show last night, there's a problem. Okay? Everybody that thinks they're hustling will tell me straight to their face, or they'll tell me straight to somebody else's face, or they'll say to me, I'm hustling, I'm working as hard as I possibly can. It's a lie. If they can tell me about what something happened on some TV show last night, it's not true. It's fabricated. Okay? Pish posh. Now, a lot of things have changed in my mindset since I've gotten into the position that I'm in with Anytime Fitness, and I'm super thankful for it. I'm very, very blessed. Now, that being said, it's opened up my mind to a lot of things. Now, we're living in a time when entrepreneurship is king. So the thought of people saying America is an entrepreneurial paradise is the same conversation that's happening within the U.S. to be great in tech. You know, you need to be in San Francisco for you to be a part of something that's great in tech. That's not necessarily true. It doesn't need to be predicted on your zip code, all right? So you don't need to be somewhere specifically to take advantages of something somewhere else. Greatness can come from anywhere, all right? Greatness can come from anywhere. I'm going to say that again 3 times so you guys are paying attention to what I'm telling you. Actively listen to what I'm saying. Greatness can come from anywhere, all right? It worries me that people understand, okay? There's so many people worrying about their circumstance or their zip code or if they will be accepted by their peers. And I think the fear of losing trumps the excitement of victory for so many people, okay? Now, to me, hustle means putting all of your effort into achieving the goal at hand, and that means making every single minute count, okay? I'm going to say that again. Hustling means putting all of your effort into achieving the goal at hand, and that means making every single minute count, all the way to the second. Now, if you need a break, okay, that's cool. Take your break, but the bottom line is every minute that you can apply to your game, whatever your game is, I'm not talking about a video game, whatever your game is, you need to, okay? I worry that people don't tap into their strengths, okay? I see this stuff daily. I think that people like to claim that they work hard, but they're just not putting in the hours to win. A lot of people go home at 6, and it's just not enough. You ask anybody that's close to me, whenever the new year came around, I was at the gym till 11 o'clock at night. Just trying to do everything that I possibly could. Even if it was something as me doing towels, washing and drying towels and folding them and put up. It was just, I needed to get that done so that way when these brand new members were coming in, they didn't have to worry about getting a towel. Now, executing from a 9 to 5, like they teach you in school, is not going to work if you want to be number one, all right? I'm all about being number one. That's my goal. I want to be the best that I can be. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, I'm going to be the best. That's my task at hand. It's going to lead you to a place where you're not going to win if you're just executing a 9 to 5 like they teach you in school. Your talent isn't enough, okay? You've got to put in the hours and stick to the grind. Again, talent is not enough. You have to put in the hours. You have to put in the work. You got to grind. This is the time to grind. I'm in my late 20s now. This is the time for me to grind so I can have a good life for me and my family. Now, real hustle is deploying your energy in an actionable way toward the pursuit of some goal. I'm going to repeat that again because I feel like that's super important and you guys are going to take more of this in the future. Real hustle is deploying your energy in an actionable way toward the pursuit of some goal, whatever your goal is, all right? Now, that being said, you do have to define what you want and why. That's a big thing. You need to find out what you want and why you want it. Then you need to take action in pursuit of that what or why, whatever the case may be, and to be able to explain why you did the things that you did, okay? Perfect example for me before I move forward is with my Instagram. I think whenever I started doing what I've been posting regularly, I think I had like 500 or 600 members. Now I've got 1,700 followers now. Just because one day I was talking about doing these videos, talking about doing all this stuff, and I was just tired of talking about it. I just went and did it, and it's producing. I get a lot of content out. I get to talk to a lot of people, broadening my horizon, talking to people. They love these videos, so I appreciate you guys too. Now, that was my what and my why. Now, hustle is really working day in and day out when nobody's looking. In the Marine Corps, probably all of my prior service Marines will probably tell you the same thing. Discipline is the instant willing obedience to all orders, the respect for authority, and the ability to do what is right when nobody's watching. So that's what hustle is too. You need to work day in and day out when nobody is looking. You're not going to get credit. You're not going to get recognition all the time. Sometimes you will, but you need to be able to do what you need to do day in and day out. It's about what you did from the time you wake up, from the time you go to sleep. All right? If you woke up without a goal, you need to go back to sleep. Wake up, have a goal, have your what, have your why. I ask you guys this question. So, did you watch the last episode of Grey's Anatomy? How to Get Away with Murder? Did you eat lunch with your friend? Did you take 2 hours to respond to an email? Did you call your girlfriend from 7 until 8? Did your 3 meals take up 2 to 3 hours of your time? Did you walk your dog? What did you do? If you're honest with yourself, I think that a lot of you will find that you really didn't work that hard. As bad as that sounds. If you're taking all these things, you're going to find that you really didn't work that hard. All in all, my guess is that most people in a traditional 9 to 5 work actually about 3 to 4 hours a day, in my honest opinion. They'll take lunch, they'll check their email, they'll spend 20 minutes on Facebook here, go 30 minutes on BuzzFeed, and then have a 30-minute meeting, and there you go, you're right till 5 o'clock. That's just the truth. So you're only working a couple of hours. This is just a simple truth. If you really chalk it down, you picture your 9 to 5 day and what you're actually doing. Are you actually working? Are you hustling? You're spending all this time on things that don't really matter. Okay? Granted, somebody may say, oh yeah, you're making a video on Facebook. What are you doing with your time? It's benefiting somebody. It is getting to somebody out there. That's why I'm doing this. From the time that I get in, from the time that I wake up, from the time that I go to sleep, I'm constantly working. You can ask Kayla, you can ask Todd, you can ask Contressa, you can ask Zach, you can ask Landell, ask anybody that I work with. I'm working all the time. And if these things really did matter to you, then that's fine. But don't complain about what you want or could have if you're not putting in the effort towards it. It just baffles me to know that an enormous amount of people are spending an hour or two on things every day that aren't achieving anything for the goal that they're chasing. Your actions have to map your ambitions, okay? So if you're not taking these steps towards your goal and your what and your why, what is these things doing for you? I'm doing this Facebook, I'm doing these videos because I'm trying to become a household name that you guys are talking about. I'm trying, whenever I go to Anytime Fitness conference, that people know who I am. That's my goal. I want to get this content out here because you guys know me. You know who I am. So this content is for you. So this is going towards my purpose. This is helping Anytime. This is helping David Gelb. So that's why I'm doing this, for anybody that says my videos are pish posh. Your actions have to map your ambitions, okay? Now, so you need to work harder. You need to work harder. Your talent just isn't enough. And I'm sure, I know for without a doubt, a handful of my friends are super, super talented. You guys can do things that I can't do. Perfect example, Michael that's watching right now, EOD Tech. Dude diffuses bombs. Out of my 1,000+ friends, I'm pretty sure not maybe 4 or 5 people can actually do that. That's talent. That's talent. And he's awesome at what he does. I don't know if you heard that, Mikey, but that's for you. You know, if you want bling bling, if you want to buy something that you've been wanting for a long period of time, if you want fancy clothes, you need to put in the work. When I want to go buy a brand new gun, I'll put in the work. That's just the fact of the matter. I want it. Thank you. I freaking love you, Mikey. You know, it's the cost of entry. It's the only variable you can actually control is putting in the work, okay? You can't control where you're from. You can't control how much money your parents had when you were born. You can't control what neighborhood you're from. The only thing that you can control is what you do with your time, all right? And because of the internet and Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, there's so many more opportunities for you to make something happen. This is a beautiful time to be alive. You can put whatever you want out there. It doesn't matter what it is. If you enjoy talking about the Muppets, I mean, you can put it out there and somebody's going to watch it. Somebody's going to have that same interest as you. So nowadays you can literally work from your phone. So it's funny because the members at Milton, they come up to me and they're like, oh, there you are. You're on your phone. You're on your phone. I'm working. You guys don't see it, but I'm working. You don't need to have an office or a job to get moving. You can work from anywhere, anytime, for free. All right? Now, hustle is simply putting it all on the line. All right? You're putting it all out there. It's really tough. And like I talked about in my video in the past, I went from a pretty decent job at the prison. I was a Thinking for a Change facilitator. I made pretty decent money, and I wanted to go towards this and just give everything I have to Anytime Fitness. I wanted to give everything that I have to Todd and Contressa to make what they have created the best that it can be. And it's been tough. You guys may not see it, but it's been tough. Hustle is waking up the day before you die and realizing you gave it all. The parenting of your children, the building of your business, the philanthropy that you wanted to do, whatever you wanted, it's just going all in both theory and strategy and execution. So in all three things, it's going in all of it, both in theory and strategy, your who, your what, and your why. Now, hustle is a word to so many of my close people to me that I wanted to define. So if anybody feels like I called you out, but I know for a fact that some people do not work as hard as me. They don't work as hard as me in the gym. They don't work as hard as me at work. They just don't work as hard as me. Now, on the same token, there's a lot of people around me that do work just as hard as me. But I'm going to outwork, out-hustle, out-grind as many people as I can. I want to be the best. Now, you can tell me you want to build an incredible business, and then I look at what you're trying to doing. You're talking about your 6 o'clock happy hour drink, or the video games you're going to play, or the skiing trip in Aspen. It's just not going to work. You ask me when I get off of work what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about work the next day, how many people I'm going to call, whose life am I going to change, who am I going to get to a healthier place. That's what I'm thinking about. Now, again, if you guys know anything about the stuff that I'm putting out, you know that I just try to give you as much content as I can for free. I don't care if you don't work as much as me. It's just for me. I want to hustle. I want to work hard. I want to give you as much content as I can free. I want you guys to have this knowledge that I'm putting out there. I want you to see the mindset that I'm coming from. But the main thing I want you guys to take away from this is, hustle is the cure for those who complain. All right? If you have something to complain about, hustle towards your what and your why. But what I want everyone to take away from this video is to have a work-life balance. And your happy hour, your ping pong club after 6 p.m., if that's what makes you happy, awesome. But if you're complaining and want something more, then there's no debate. You need to put in the work. Don't go to happy hour. Don't go play basketball. Don't go play ping pong. Don't go bowling if you're complaining about something. It's, when you really think about it, it's the only non-debate. There's no debate about it. Stop crying. Keep working. And hustle is the only activity of success. I'm going to say that again. Hustle is the only activity of success. If you're not hustling, don't complain. Sorry that this video got kind of deep. Yeah. But it's a lot on my mind here lately about hustling and people complaining. Don't complain if you're not putting in the work. I'm going to go home now. I hope everyone had a great Wednesday. I will be back at Milton tomorrow. Tyler and Megan are going to be back up here. For everybody that's just now getting on and seeing my video, either go on YouTube and go watch it, because I'll post it here in a minute. And if not, just go back and watch the video on my Facebook. I hope everyone had a blessed Wednesday. Let me look at my comments here. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Connie, you're very welcome. My time is for you guys. Again, I hope everyone had a blessed Wednesday. I hope everyone has a good hump day. I know for some of my friends, today's your Monday. I'm sorry. But for everyone else, happy hump day. I hope everyone has a good evening. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. For all my Milton members, I will see you tomorrow. But in closing, pec pop, bicep vein, get pumped. Everyone say hi to Wayne. Boom! All right. If you guys aren't already, you don't know who I am. I'm Dave with Anytime Fitness. I was here covering for Tyler yesterday and today. I'll be back at Milton. If you're not already, add me on Facebook. Share this video, guys. Share this video. This one in particular, I feel like this one's going to reach a lot of people, but share my content. Let's get it out there to as many people as we can. I feel like I'm just trying to help, guys. There's nothing that I'm getting out of it more than just putting the content out there. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube. Push everything, all right? I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.